Hello, I'm Nathan Judah. I'm here with Wolves reporter Mr. Tim Spiers. Tim, what we saw in the second half, that moment, that wonder goal from Ruben Neves, was something that I have never ever seen in my life before. That is the best strike I've ever seen. It's unbelievable. It's incredible. I'm just lost for words.
What's your question?
I just want you to just describe it. It's all about the goal. It's a stunning performance, and we'll talk about it, but you've got to talk about the goal first, because that's something quite special.
I don't want to get all blasphemous, but you know when they say like it's BC and AD, right? I kind of felt like
BC AD?
Before Christ, you know.
Oh, right, yeah, BC AD.
That's kind of how tonight felt to me. That goal went in,
yeah, and
everything afterwards just seemed futile.
Yes,
to me. And
inconsequential.
The whole place went quiet. Nobody seemed to give a damn what had happened next. I think people were still thinking about it 10, 15, 20 minutes later, and probably still are now. People will be dreaming about it. It was sexual, right?
It was.
But I agree. I've never seen a goal as good as that live. I didn't know how to respond.
I did.
My jaw just hit the floor, to be honest. And it was one of those goals where you don't really kind of celebrate it and go mad as a fan. You just kind of stand and admire. And that's what we do with this guy all season. But honestly, this guy scored 5 worldies this season. You think, how's he going to top that?
Yeah.
But that was his Mona Lisa, right? That was his. It was his Bohemian Rhapsody, right? It's perfection. It doesn't get any better than that. The kid's 21.
I don't like the Mona Lisa.
And it's not bad.
Disappointing.
I don't think you could do better with a bit of charcoal, to be honest. I'll give it a go later. All right, it was his sunflowers.
Okay, yeah, like that. A little bit Da Vinci banter.
Some high-class references in here.
There is, yeah.
You're
Monet.
This is what we do, innit, at ExpressTheStarTowers.com. So, just a phenomenal moment of genius from a man who's as an artist on the football field, and I've never witnessed anybody as talented as him in a Wolves shirt.
He's one of those. It's one of those moments that I think where people will remember for years to come. Where were you? And if you saw it live, because
everyone remember where they were, because they were at home. Where were you when you watched Ruben Neves score at Molineux?
I mean, the people who weren't here tonight. Do you know what I mean? It was a pleasure to see it live. Is what I'm trying to say.
He's not died, right? That's what you're getting at. But it's a terrible way of putting it.
Oh dear. It's been an emotional night. I mean, look,
all the Wolves fans are asking each other, where were you when Neves scored?
Yeah, exactly. Where were you? What you've got to remember as well, though, is that this player, we don't know how long he's going to be at Molineux for, and people have got to enjoy him while he's here. Because, I mean, look, we hope he's here for 2, 3, 4, 5 years to come. But in reality, you never know. This might be his last 4 or 5 games in Wolves colours if someone gets a ridiculous offer.
I doubt it. I think he'll be here as long as Nuno is here, personally, and it'll reflect Wolves' rise, really. And if Wolves continue to rise, then the likes of Jota and Neves and Nuno, I think we'll stay. We'll stay for the journey, unless there's an offer that's too tempting. I'd like to think so, anyway. Because they're going to the Premier League, there's absolutely no doubt about that now, and it could happen on.
Are you declaring it? They're going to the Premier League?
Yeah, stick the P next to their name, right? They're promoted. No, there's. It's been a matter of when, not if, for a while.
Yeah.
And that now looks like that will be against Blues on Sunday, or in the pub on Saturday.
Okay, talk about the game as a whole, because Derby County came here 5th, fighting for the lives to stay in that playoff spot, and they were made. I mean, the distance and the gap between the two sides was staggering.
Well, I put that to Nuno, and he disagreed. Actually, he said it was a very tough game. Wolves had to work very, very hard for it, and they could, if they really wanted to, they would have won by more goals. So you got to look at the scoreline and say it wasn't a thrashing, was it? So he disagrees with that. He says no, Derby are a very good team, and Wolves had to play very well to beat them. But what we can all agree on is that it was comfortable.
Yeah.
And there was certainly a difference in class between the two teams. And I didn't see Derby scoring. You barely saw them having a shot, really. And that's what's so pleasing, really, because Nuno called for. The question was put to him yesterday. You're always asking for improvements from your team. What can you improve on? And he said after recent disappointments defensively, he wants a better defensive performance and better defensive organisation, and that's exactly what he got tonight. And while we're all getting very rowdy over Neves scoring a worldie, that's what turns Nuno on, is the fact they got a clean sheet and played with control.
Because he's a sick man. He's a sick man. But I mean, we're talking about Neves' goal, which was a stunning strike. But I mean, Jota's goal down this end wasn't too bad either.
Rubbish.
Oh, terrible. Bang average. Tapping.
I did really like that goal. Bolly looks up and spots the run of Jota. And because Bolly is an accomplished, technically gifted centre-half, he can play a 40-yard inch-perfect pass onto Jota's foot. He's escaped the rather woeful offside trap, but it's just such a cool finish.
Did not panic at all, did he?
If Shaft was a striker, he would have scored like that. It was gorgeous. He takes one touch and he just dinks it past the keeper, like it's the easiest thing in the world. Like you delivering.
Come on, here we go.
Like you delivering a great line in autocue. Like it's just so natural to you because you're such a good presenter, and that's what it's like to Jota.
I don't know whether that was an insult or a
Nathan, I'm always pretty harsh on you, and I'm trying to be nice to you there.
Yeah, I'll take that. And then, like you say, in between, it was pretty dead. There wasn't a lot going on, was there? I mean,
no,
not a great. I mean, the atmosphere was. No. It's a strange atmosphere at times, isn't it, at Molineux?
It was better than last week against Hull, and it picked up after the Neves goal because everybody started singing his name. But yeah, no, it was flat in the first half, on and off the field, I thought, and it was just comfortable, and Wolves coasted to victory.
So what are the connotations now? Talk me through it, or what you know of. There's a chance they could be promoted already before Birmingham on Sunday.
There's a chance they may not need to kick football again before they're in the Premier League for the first time since 2012.
And that is if
Fulham don't beat Brentford on Saturday. Now, Fulham haven't lost since mid-December.
2012.
20 matches and counting. And it's a local derby, and Brentford are a good team, as Wolves know this season. A very attractive team to watch, but you'd still expect them to win that. And if they did, then Wolves can have a promotion party on Sunday. If they beat Blues, they're up. Simple as that.
I mean, like you say,
and that's the way we'd all want it. Just to say, nobody wants them to go up by Fulham not beating Brentford. Although Saturday night, though,
wowza!
And you're the Saturday night you've got planned already.
Talk about that.
Oh right, yeah, sorry.
Could be hanging Sunday. Like you say, the atmosphere and just the scenes are going to be incredible out there Sunday, whatever happens. Hopefully, I mean, they've still got a job to do. Yes, potentially.
No, they have. It's a shame it's a 12 o'clock kick-off on a Sunday. I can't stand them personally, but it won't matter.
Do the pub shut 6 o'clock on Sunday night? Do they in Wolverhampton?
Wetherspoons opens at about 7, I think.
Okay, AM.
Yeah.
Until.
It never really closes, does it?
Oh, for goodness me.
So anyway, the atmosphere will be electric, and the fact it's a local derby and a sellout already as well. So, but just got to say, what's most impressive of all is their focus, because we saw a week ago against Hull, it was kind of after the Lord Mayor's show, after Cardiff. Mentally, they didn't prepare right, I don't think, and they looked mentally tired. You can see the same again. Warning signs, after post Borough was Hull, this post Cardiff, and you can see the same happen again. But they didn't. They refocused and they put in a very accomplished and above all professional performance tonight. And it wasn't just about Neves and his wonder goal. Sace was doing loads of dirty work in midfield. I thought Phobie ran his knackers off as well up front. He was excellent, and the defence was just so solid and superb. And the fullbacks as well. Everyone played their part. A real team performance, and Neves lifts them to that height with the most astonishing strike of a football. He miscontrolled it as well, by the way. He did say
behind him, yeah.
He's a little flick up to volley.
I thought it was disappointing.
So there's miscontrol, so it's amateur really. But just phenomenal. Privileged to be here.
Absolutely. Wolves 2, Derby 0. Nuno's men are on the brink. For all the post-match reaction, make sure you log on to expressandstar.com.